It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Reaction video 256. Day in that neighborhood. My brothers and sisters. Once again, y'all, it is that time for us to watch another one of these crazy, true crime, dark, deep, and mysterious what is going on type of videos. Hope y'all doing excelente out there today, and glad y'all came on back to the channel once again to fuck with the bean. Now, the channel we going to today is a more recent channel that we just started watching. I say probably a month or two ago, but it's that time to check out a video from them because we ain't been to them in a while, and this is his latest video. And that channel is Tragedytales. Going back to Tragedytales, y'all. Title of the video: Skydive of Terror. Clips captured before horror. Now, if y'all done watched some of these Tragedytales videos before, man, if these clips captured before horror videos, it just be like, damn, man, that's how you end up going out. That's how you end up dying. Like, it's some of your worst nightmare type shit, how these people end up passing away, man. And I'm pretty sure this shit finna be crazy just like the videos in the past. But before we see how crazy they is, my brothers and sisters, y'all know what y'all got to do. Get whatever you might need. Get what you need. We back to Tragedytales once again, my brothers and sisters. Y'all got what y'all need. Y'all ready to go? Then let's fucking go.
Hey folks, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, my name's Ryan from Tragedytales, and over here we cover anything tragic. Whether that be a plane crash or a bizarre, unusual accident, we cover it all. But this week, yet again, I've scoured the net for 5 spine-chilling clips that will leave you grateful to be alive. I show these clips so that we can learn and hopefully avoid a similar tragic fate ourselves. So strap yourselves in. Here are 5 more pieces of footage captured before horror.
And get whatever you may need. Number 5.
This heart-stopping GoPro footage was captured in April of 2022 on the majestic Meiji Mountain, located near La Grave in the Southern Alps. The video is pretty short, but very intense. It starts with serene scenes presenting a beautiful panoramic view of the magnificent mountains. He finds himself captivated by the beautiful, picturesque scenery. However, while he's admiring it all, an unforeseen event takes place. A sudden hole materializes underneath him. In an instant, the skier helplessly descended into the depths of the dark void.
Oh shit.
Remarkably composed, the Frenchman utilizes his skis to slow his fall, gracefully maneuvering down the near vertical slope as though he was defying gravity. Now, footage before horror doesn't necessarily mean death. Amazingly, against all odds, his audacious strategy to slow his fall succeeded, allowing him to find a small foothold on a narrow ledge. From here, he peered into the deep, dark chasm that almost claimed his life.
Bro, that shit looked like he was falling down into hell. Like a cold hell. You know hell, how they teach it in the Christian religion or whatever, is hot. That shit looked like it was cold as fuck, but everywhere it go, it looked like he was going to hell. And I don't know if it's his training or his experience or whatever to know to stop himself with his skis from keep going down this hole. Cause that hole don't look like it was ending no time soon. And if you get too far down that bitch, it would have been over with. I'm glad he survived though. See, this is why I don't do crazy shit like this. This is why I'm not that adventurous. Reasons like this. Fucking skiing, then all of a sudden you're falling in a hole that you ain't even see coming? No. Hell no. Let's go.
Fortunately, his ski companions were well prepared for these sort of things. It took the group approximately 15 to 20 minutes to make their way to the crevice in which he'd fallen. When they got there, the painstaking rescue efforts commenced, involving the use of crampons, pickaxes and shovels to finally free him from the icy grip of the glacier. Thankfully, the unnamed skier, described as an experienced mountaineer and ski mountaineer, not only survived the ordeal, but also exhibited astonishing composure. Following a brief respite, he even resumed skiing, leaving his companions in awe of his calm demeanour. This footage went viral and left countless online viewers speechless.
Crazy. Number cuatro.
This eerie, chilling footage that was captured on the 4th of December 2021 unveils a heart-wrenching tale that unfolded in the city of Mwingi, a small town nestled in Kenya, approximately 200 kilometers east of the capital city, Nairobi. Now, on that fateful day, what was meant to be a joyous occasion quickly descended into a horrifying tragedy. A 51-seater bus filled with 45 passengers brimming with excitement for a wedding ceremony embarked on a treacherous journey. Their destination lay in a distant village nestled on the other side of the famous Enzui River. Among the passengers were members of the close-knit Mwingi Catholic Church. With the church choir on board, their voices filled the air with laughter and cheerful conversations as they boarded the St. Joseph ceremony bus. Approaching the road that spanned the Enzui River, the once tranquil waters had transformed into a raging current, completely devouring the road that they were supposed to cross. Of course, he stopped the bus and contemplated the risks of traversing the river. While he did this, members of the wedding party, along with the church choir, defiantly danced and sang by the water's edge. Their spirits remained unyielding, determined to not let a mere river dampen their special day. Their faces radiated joy, completely unaware that within the hour, most, if not all of them, would be dead.
Bro, time out. And this one caught me the most. When Ryan tragedytales, was at the intro of the video, and he was showing all the clips before we actually got into the clips. When I seen that fucking bus and seen all the people in that bus and then seen the fucking river, and I'm like, I know they ain't gonna cross that shit. I know they didn't cross that shit. But apparently they did try to cross that shit. If I was on that bus, bro, get me the fuck off. I would act the fuck up. I would jump out a goddamn window. I don't understand how these people thought. All them damn people thought it was safe enough to cross that river. That bus was packed. Ain't nobody think this was a bad idea? Crazy.
The bus driver was acutely aware of the dangers that lay ahead. He even expressed the fact that he was unfamiliar with both the bus and the river. However, according to survivors' accounts, various members complained that they were already late and urged him to forge ahead. Motivated by this pressure and apparently fearing the appearance of being a coward, the bus driver made a fatal decision, disregarding the swirling floodwaters that served as a chilling warning from nature itself. He pushed forward, hoping to navigate the treacherous crossing. However, in a cruel twist of fate, tragedy struck with brutal force. This video footage captures the bus as it inches forward through the water. And they almost make it until the vehicle's tyres suddenly lose their grip on the slick road, sending the bus tumbling over itself.
Oh!
The passengers, disoriented and petrified, inadvertently trampled on one another trying to escape. By the end of that fateful day, that river took a heavy toll, mercilessly snatching away 33 lives, leaving 12 in complete shock. Among the dead were the ill-fated bus driver, who said that he should not continue, along with the daughter of the bridegroom and tragically her 3 young children. Regrettably, this is not the first time that lives have been lost on this river on this exact same road, raising unsettling questions as to why a bridge had not been constructed to safeguard the lives of those who must cross. This tragedy serves as a grim reminder of the complete unpredictability and the ruthlessness of nature.
I gotta speak on this one again for just a quick second, y'all. Okay, I understand about why they was wondering why the government or whatever ain't had built the bridge yet. Yes, I agree with that totally. And then it looked like they started to work on one, but it been 18 months and they ain't finished it yet or whatever. I get the whole wanting the bridge part. But I'm just trying to see, man, and rest in peace to all of them who died. I'm happy that the people survived who survived, but I just don't see how they thought that shit was a good idea. Then they on there with children and shit, bro. It's one thing for you to go across that bitch yourself, but now you got your child, put your child in danger like that. I don't know, man. I don't want to speak too ill on it, but all I can say is, and this 100%, if I was on that damn bus, they was letting me off that bitch before they try to go across that water. Straight the fuck up. I would have not been on there. That's strange, man. That's strange. Let's get to number 3. Number 2.
Skydiving is an inherently frightening and high-risk sport that involves leaping out of a plane with just a parachute between you and certain death. Personally, I'd never attempt it, but loads of people, thousands of people love it. However, if I were to try skydiving, I'd definitely opt for a tandem jump, where you're basically hooked up to a professional, and it's considered way safer for beginners. Unfortunately, this belief proved fatal for 18-year-old Tyler Turner. On the sunny morning of August the 6th, 2016, Tyler, who bravely refused to let his mild case of cerebral palsy control his life, arrived at the Lodi Parachuting Center in California for his first ever tandem skydive. Tyler was known for his fun-loving and adventurous nature. He was a musician and was adored by everyone around him. For a bit of background, the Lodi Parachuting Center was a renowned skydiving school located in California's Central Valley. It opened in 1964 and it proudly claims to be one of the largest and oldest drop zones in the United States. On that fatal afternoon, Tyler was paired with Yong Kwon, a 25-year-old instructor who had accumulated 700 jumps of experience. Before suiting up, Yong turned his camera and warmly greeted Tyler, capturing the excitement of the moment. Tyler, standing on the sunlit runway, expressed his love for his mum and playfully wondered if he would make it through the jump.
Welcome to Parachute Center.
Oh,
What is
yeah.
your name?
My name is Tyler Turner.
What are you doing here?
I am gonna jump out of a plane.
It's your first time.
First time indeed.
Maybe you're a little bit scary.
A little bit scary. When I get up there, it's gonna be like, oh gosh, adrenaline's gonna kick in. Just gonna let it happen.
Okay. Who is it?
That's my mom over there.
Hello.
Very loving mom. Done a lot for me in my life. Hope more that she'll help me with more of my life because I want to make it.
Okay.
We're gonna make it.
Do you ready?
I am ready.
High five. Let's go to jump.
Let's go jump. I'm ready.
It's crazy how he's sitting up there joking about hopefully I make it and she can help me with more of my life. He joking about the possibility that he could die from the shit, man. And he actually died? Now I'm trying to figure out, y'all, how did this shit happen? Did the damn dude who supposed to been holding him to his body some kind of way, he got separated from the dude and just free fell to earth? Jesus Christ, that'll be a fucked up way. Anyway, I think this shit gonna be fucked up, but that video is just eerie as fuck because he joking about, you know what I'm saying, hoping I make it, and god damn it, you didn't make it. Crazy.
And just like that, they said goodbye. Tyler boarded the plane and ascended above the clouds, and without a second thought, leapt into the sky with Young in tandem. Heartbreakingly, during the descent, Young attempted to release the parachute, but encountered a failure. Both the main chute and the emergency chute refused to open. They plunged 13,000 feet to their untimely deaths, rendering the video where Tyler joked about his survival eerily haunting.
Family and friends watched on through tears as a coroner's van removed the bodies of two men who had skydived early this morning.
Deputies responded out to the scene and located a tandem jumping pair that did impact the ground without the chute deploy.
An investigation into Tyler's death revealed that despite Young's extensive experience of 700 jumps, he actually lacked the necessary license to perform that tandem jump. Furthermore, he was still in his probationary period and had not yet received proper training. Adding to this tragedy, authorities then discovered a history of around 20 deaths associated with the parachuting center since they opened. Shockingly, despite the tragic deaths of Tyler and Young, the center's owner, Bill, just chose to keep the facility open and even resumed skydiving operations the very next day.
Wow.
When confronted by the police in this photo, he tried to deflect blame. Witnesses described him as devoid of remorse, compassion, or any meaningful concern for the tragic situation on hand.
It's an unfortunate situation, but if you see a car wreck, they don't close the freeway. It's something that, unfortunately, in this sport, in skiing and scuba diving, there are fatalities.
Of course, Tyler's family took Bill, the owner, to court, accusing him of negligent homicide. After a long and expensive court battle, in March of 2021, justice was served as the court found Bill guilty, awarding Tyler's family a compensation of a whopping $40 million.
Damn.
This victory marked the end of a terrible, terrible chapter. However, Tyler's spirit of adventure, his infectious smile, will never be forgotten. He wanted to do so much in this world, but sadly, his life was abruptly cut short due to negligence. Amazingly, the parachute center remains open to this very day.
Wow. Bro, I got a lot to say about that story real quick. First of all, them $40 million, I'm glad they got that money. I'm glad his mama got that money, but it just never bring him back. So RIP to him. And I didn't expect that both of them would die. That is crazy. That I thought that some kind of way he probably got loose. Tyler, I think his name, probably got loose from the instructor or whatever. And that's how he died. But come to find out, both of them crashed to the goddamn earth together. That shit's crazy. The part that even though this dude did over 700 jumps, he still wasn't like certified or haven't got trained for real. He still wasn't legit to be doing this shit. So why the hell they was letting him do it? The next thing, the fucking place, the skydiving place. Over 20 people before them had died, and the police ain't been shut this shit down. This shit should have been shut down a long time ago. Then they get sued and they still running to this day. They get sued for the shit for $40 million, even though that $40 million ain't really come from them. But I'm just saying, and y'all still running this shit to this day. And then the owner of it is such an asshole. You know what I'm saying? With his response to talking about some damn, it be car accidents every day and people die. That was a horrible fucking comparison, bro. Because this is a business that you running and you should have the safety precautions and safety measures in place for this business. You know what I'm saying? Like, forget the cars. Let's talk about how you got people out here who ain't trained to be taking people on these skydiving events. I digress, man. Like I said, there's a lot with that one. Long story short, short story long. That is another reason I would never fucking skydive a day in my life. Right there. That story is another reason I would never do it. Let's go. Number one.
On the 20th of May, 2023, a tragic and completely avoidable incident unfolded in El Salvador. That day, it was like any other. It was a sunny, vibrant Saturday when both locals and tourists alike gathered in huge numbers at the renowned Cuscatlan Stadium in the capital city of San Salvador. The stadium is one of the largest stadiums in El Salvador. Its capacity is around 53,000, and this stadium is the home of the Alianza football team. On this particular day, a highly anticipated quarterfinal match of the 2023 Clacerta tournament took place between Alianza and their rival football club, FAS. The excitement was palpable, resulting in sold-out tickets and escalating tensions. As the stadium reached its full capacity, the match finally commenced. However, as the game began to start, a dreadful tragedy began to boil. Before the match had even started, approximately 400 to 500 Alianza fans, unable to secure tickets, began gathering near one of the smaller entrances. The minute it started, these fans began to bang and force the lock barriers in an attempt to catch a glimpse of the anticipated match. Around 20 minutes into the game, the compromised barrier finally gave way, causing an avalanche of people to surge onto the pitch. Those who were already inside the stadium, witnessing the sudden influx of people, were gripped by panic. While the safest course of action, in hindsight, would have been to remain in their seats, the chaos fueled a collective desire to escape. Unfortunately, the sheer mass of people made it impossible to do so. The pitch was never designed to accommodate such massive influx of people. Amidst the scream of desperate fans, the situation spiraled out of control. Crushed by the surging crowd, people soon found themselves trapped with no escape routes. All exits were overwhelmed, leaving no room to move whatsoever. Exiting fans soon encountered a sea of people who were also struggling to leave, as well as those trying to get in. The stifling heat and lack of breathable air intensified the distress. Disturbing footage captured the pitch's hellish scene, with individuals on the ground totally overheated and in pain, while others desperately fanned them with t-shirts to provide any relief they could. The tragedy rapidly unfolded, prompting the deployment of ambulances and police to assist. However, by that point, the damage had already been done. 12 lives were lost, and an additional 500 people were injured and were sent to hospital. Tragically, the majority of the deceased were children and elderly, a truly heart-wrenching outcome. The following day, all national-level football matches were suspended, and football authorities pledged to hold those responsible accountable. The investigation committee concluded that the security measures and access control at the stadium were grossly insufficient and inadequate. It was a disaster waiting to happen. The Salvadorian Football Federation shifted blame onto the entire Alianza team and its fans. As a result, the Alianza team was fined $30,000 and their fans were banned from the stadium for 1 year, forcing Alianza to play their home matches behind closed doors. But what do you think of this? Should the team or the fans have been punished more? Or should some of the individuals have been held responsible, being that they were literally recorded smashing the barricades that ultimately led to 12 people losing their lives? As always, I'm interested in hearing all of your thoughts below, but that is the end of the video. I hope all the people featured here that lost their lives rest in peace. Tyler's eerie video on the runway will definitely stick with me for a long time. And the fact that the site is still open, in my opinion, is just ludicrous. The bus falling in the river in Kenya, and the video of them dancing beforehand, it just makes you think. Have a dance, crack a smile, because you never truly know when it's your time. But just before I go, if you're into list-style horror content like this, be sure to smash that subscribe button below, and while you're down there, you may as well tap that notification bell so that you're alerted when I release content such as this. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
Make sure y'all go subscribe to my boy Tragedy Tale, my boy Ryan, man. That last one, y'all, it had me silent a little bit because I what's running through my mind is it just hit me just watching it there. You know another way that I think is horrible to die? You know everybody look at being burnt alive, set on fire, you know what I'm saying, or drowning, or being suffocated, or, you know what I'm saying, to death. Burnt to death, I said it wrong. Burnt to death, you drown, or you get suffocated to death or whatever. You know, them are horrible ways that everybody think of when we say what's the worst ways to die. I think getting trampled on is another one. I would not like that shit, y'all. To think about people can literally run over you to the point where you die with their feet, just multiple people just running and hitting your organs or whatever they hitting to the point you die. That's a horrible way too, because you ain't gonna die the first couple of people who run over you. I'm thinking it'll take a while. They don't tell you what they stepping on. They stepping, crushing your head, your damn, like I said, your organs inside of you. I just thought about that, man. That is a bad way to die too. Rest in peace to them 12 people. And as far as like Tragedy said, who would I blame for real? That's a hard one. That's a hard one. In a way, you want to blame the fucking people over the stadium, you know what I'm saying? Because they should take accountability for this tragedy. But then you do want to blame the people who actually was breaking down the barrier to get inside the damn stadium too. So I think it probably should be a combo of both of them. But if I would look at that video and see who exactly was like the real culprits, who exactly was the one breaking into the shit, sort of like how the people who getting charged during the January the 6th, the insurrection or whatever of the Capitol, and how they've been looking at video. They've been looking at the video for years, and they've been charging more and more people based off their action in the videos. I think that's how that should go too. There was another crazy one, y'all. There was another crazy one, man. Like he said, that Tyler shit gonna stand out to me hard because, bruh, hold on, I gotta look at something, y'all. But yeah, the Tyler one stand out to me because it's just like, bruh, he the way he was talking in that video, like he making jokes about the shit, and that shit actually happened. So what the hell he was thinking while he was up in the sky? And then he don't even know. Think about this too, y'all. He didn't know that the dude who was on his back, who supposed to been pulling the parachute, the instructor or whatever. While he falling, he just waiting to like when I'm gonna stop falling so fast. I'm getting closer to the ground, but we still going. Why are we still going? You know what I'm saying? He don't know that the man can't goddamn get the parachutes open. He don't even know that. He's just getting closer and closer to the ground, and just freaking, man, my eyes would have been that goddamn big at that point. And probably just freaking the fuck out, don't know what's going on, bro. He literally died not really knowing what's going on. Why are we not stopping? Why are we not slowing down? You know what I'm saying? Tyler gonna stand out, man. Tyler is most definitely gonna stand out, y'all. The bus incident. The bus shit crazy. I just don't understand why them people would do that. I don't know why they would go across that damn bus. I don't get it at all. Fucking crazy. The dude falling in the hole. That was crazy, but at least he kept his life. I'm looking at him now, y'all, because I'm trying to see, man. I'm trying to see, am I tripping? I don't think I'm tripping, man. We only had 4, right? Tragedytales skipped over some. We had the snow hole that looked like a hell hole. Then we had the bus. Then we had the parachute. That's 3. Then we had the game. So I know I wasn't tripping when I was like number 3, but he was like number 2. Okay, I always just want to make sure I ain't skip over that, my brothers and sisters, man. We're going to let y'all get up out of here now. Appreciate y'all coming back once again. Please hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and do all that. And you know I'll be back very soon, my friends. But until then, love, peace, and happiness. Stay safe. Don't stop. Keep going. Yeah.